I ordered a portion of the doner. Oh, and I'm gonna make it a bite that counts. Oh, look at that. Just get a close up on that. Oh, wow. That's like caramelized beef. Good morning, everyone. It's Mark Weens with migrationology.com. Ying and I are riding in style this morning. We ordered an Uber, and this is our last morning. We are leaving in the middle of the day to fly to Rome today, but we thought we could fit in one last meal. We've taken Uber a couple times so far in Istanbul, and they are really nice vehicles. We always have gotten a Mercedes van. That thing is the most. Hello.
Bir tane arası 10 lira hocam. Bildikleri var değil mi?
We arrived to this restaurant. They are now open, and a lot of people order takeaway and just stay downstairs and get takeaway, but they also have a dining room up here on the second floor. And I was just watching him carve and work that piece of meat. That's okay? And I was just watching him downstairs work and carve that piece, that hunk, that circle of meat. And it literally is like a merry-go-round or a Ferris wheel of a doner kebab. It is so thick and so gigantic. It's like an entire animal of meat, or maybe multiple animals of meat, just rearranged and stacked in a different shape. It is literally, and I took a really close-up look at that meat, and if you look at it really closely, because of all the drippings and all of the juices, all of the fats and oils flowing from the meat, it actually looks almost like a cave. You can actually see little stalagmites and stalactites coming off of the doner kebab. As I'm sitting here anticipating the doner that is just about to arrive to our table, I got this recommendation from Tuba. She is a blogger over at istanbulfood.com. Check out her blog. And also from Foodie Hub, she's the foodiehub.tv representative for Istanbul. So she says this is the absolute best, hands down doner in all of Istanbul. Oh, here it comes.
İskender.
Oh, İskender. Okay. I ordered two different things. One is the İskender, which is something beautiful, and the other is just a plate of doner. So this is just a plate of the thinly shaved meat that he so expertly sliced off of the merry-go-round. And you can see that little slight char on the outside, the thin shavings of meat. There's nothing I can do but just take a bite, and that first bite right there. Oh, and I'm gonna make it a bite that counts. Oh, look at that. Just get a close-up on that. Oh yeah. That is a doner. Oh wow. It's like perfectly salted. It is kind of juicy, but slightly like dry at the same time. And that crispy bit on the edge, that's like caramelized beef. The other dish I wasn't gonna leave Istanbul without trying. This is called İskender, and this is the same doner meat, but then I think it's tomato sauce and butter and cream. I think those are the extra ingredients added to make things even better. So this will be my first time. I'll try a little bit of cream, a bit of meat. Oh, and there might be like some extra vegetables in here too, maybe, or mostly tomatoes. Wow, that is rich. I didn't notice this at first. There's bread on the bottom here too, which has soaked up all of that butter and sauce, and so it was almost like a crouton below there, and then all the meat is on top. That extremely good meat, and then I think that has a yogurt flavor to it. It's like sour, creamy, and then with tomato, buttery, Wow, that is insane. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of my aria. Wow, that tastes almost the same as that blob of white yogurt, I think, on top of the İskender. That is really, really thick and not too salty this time, but it has a sour yogurt taste to it. And this is their specialty bread here in the shape of a heart. This actually bread looks fantastic. Oh wow, yeah, that's like really puffy, but you can see it's maybe it will be kind of gummy as well. This meat is amazing. Stick it into the center there. Go with a chili. The bread does have a little bit of a gummy texture to it, but it's like fluffy and gooey. I'm going to put some of this into my bread. And with a little bit of that as well. Oh, and gotta have that chili. Gotta have that chili on there. Is this a one-biter? I think it will be. The best doner I've ever had.
Okay.
Thank you.
Babaya selam
Has set the new standard for me. I've never had a doner this good. It was incredible. That merry-go-round of meat that you see at the entrance is the first thing that will impress you, and then eating it will just blow your mind. It was so good, and also the owner, and they are really, really nice here as well. Friendly and jolly as well. That was delicious. I am happy this was our final last meal in Istanbul. And also thank you to Tuba. Thank you. We packed up all of our stuff and we are checking out of the hotel now. Hello.
Hello, sir. Sorry.
All right. Okay. It's okay. I'll hold this up. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are in a taxi on our way to the airport now. Thank you to the Ritz-Carlton. That was a great stay. I'm gonna miss that view over the Bosphorus, that's for sure. We made it to the airport, now looking for our counter to check in. We're flying with Turkish Airlines. The lady who just checked us in was really, really nice. Okay, we got all checked into our flight, got through customs and immigration, and we have just now checked into the Turkish Airlines lounge. This lounge is huge. What did you get, Ying?
Cake chocolate and hot chocolate.
But the lines at the airport are really long. Security is very, very tight. And so, well, of course, I'm excited to fly business class any time or any chance I have. Today, it's a really, really good thing because we just passed through the fast lane and got into the lounge really quickly. Thank you very much to Star Alliance and Turkish Airlines for this. And if you're just joining me on these videos about this round the world trip for food, this entire trip was put together by Star Alliance, and Star Alliance is sponsoring this airfare, and so we are on our way next to Rome. We have a couple hours in the airline lounge here, and I'm gonna spend it doing some work, but also taking advantage of all of the things to eat and drink. Oh, this is like a racing game or something. Yes, please. Monty? Is it called Monty?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Small tray also?
Just one bowl. Normal bowl is okay.
Portion.
Thank you. There are so many things to eat, so many little stations, so many bars. There was one dish that I haven't, or a Turkish dish that I haven't had a chance to try yet on this trip, and that is manti, which is Turkish style ravioli, and I also got a selection of drinks. So the ravioli are all down here, and then she put on, I think it's yogurt and tomato sauce. That yogurt makes it really, really rich. But yeah, those are little noodle pockets of some kind of minced meat in the middle. That is good. That yogurt though is extremely rich. Okay, coffee, Turkish coffee. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. I'm gonna have to admit to you that I have been, well, you've probably already seen, but I've gone pretty heavy on the meat so far since being in Turkey. And so I'm really ready for a lot of salad. And lentil soup. Like I've mentioned probably already a couple of times, Istanbul is a city that I've wanted to visit my entire life. And despite the circumstances during this trip, it was still an amazing trip. The history that we got to see here, the food, and then just meeting so many of the restaurant owners and people working at the restaurants that we met and interacted with. That is what I think traveling is all about. And Istanbul was amazing.
Please proceed to gate number 3 or 6.
It's gonna be about a 2.5-hour flight to Rome. I think I'm gonna watch a movie. Thank you. It is early dinner time, and this is just the first salad course. There are tomatoes and mozzarella, and I think that's some kind of avocado puree. I'm not sure what's on the bottom, and then a number of different salads. Whoa, got a lot of silverware in here. Okay, here we go. Spoon. Let me try some of this avocado. Oh, I think that's avocado and eggplant. Yeah, that's avocado and eggplant. A tomato and mozzarella, or some kind of cheese. Yeah, that's really good. The fresh mozzarella. Pepper. I have to tell you that Ying ate so much in the lounge that she's not hungry at all, and so she gave me her entree. So I got 2 entrees here. This one is the poached fish, and then this one is the Adana kebab. And so one last kebab before leaving Turkey. Okay, I'll start with this fish though. Poached fish, there are a bunch of vegetables down here. And eggplant and zucchini, I think. And tomatoes. Oh, that just fell out. Okay. And the menu says that it's sea bass. That is good fish. And one last kebab. Oh yeah. Kebabs are just definitely a gift to the world.
Milk and sugar inside?
Black coffee. Correct. Just black, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
And your water.
Oh yes.
This and
Thank
this.
you. to you. Okay. And to end the meal, I'm having 2 cups of coffee. Got a regular cup of coffee and a Turkish coffee. Let me start with the Turkish coffee. Oh, there's a bit of turbulence right now, so it is a shaking cup of coffee. Oh yeah, Turkish coffee, a fantastic thing. The other type of coffee, yeah, that is just a straight brewed cup of coffee. And also on the Turkish coffee plate, they gave me a little piece. I think this is Turkish Delight, and I didn't really have a chance to try Turkish Delight when we were in Istanbul. We didn't make it to the famous Turkish Delight place. Turkish Delight. Yeah, that is very gummy and sweet. Thank you very much, Veli.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a very good flight. Thank you very much, Turkish Airlines, and also Veli and Burçini. I love how Turkish Airlines has a chef on the business class airplane. They have their priorities right. Welcome to Italy. Bus station. We made it through customs and immigration and got our bags in like record time. I think it's only been like 10 minutes since we got off our flight. There are a number of different ways to get from the airport to the center of Rome, but I think we're gonna go for the bus. Bus station. That was fairly simple. You just walk outside of Terminal 3 and walk all the way to the right-hand side, and then we just bought our bus ticket. That bus ride just took about 30 minutes. We have arrived to Termini station, where I think we're gonna take the metro 2 stops, and that will be closer to our hotel where we're staying. We are just stepping out of the metro, and we're very close to a park, and immediately I can just smell like the aroma of herbs. Whoa, a lot of mirrors. What's our number?
305.
Oh, it's right here. All right, Kevin. We got all checked into our hotel. We are staying at the Marriott and just getting into our room now. How do you turn on the light? Oh. Okay, Ying, I'm gonna do a quick tour walkthrough. It's about 9 p.m., so I don't think we're gonna do anything else for today. Probably just gonna call it a night here and wake up early tomorrow and start a full day of sightseeing in Rome. But let me just give you a really quick tour of this room. Have a desk over here in this corner, the big bed right in the center, the TV, the cabinet, and then moving on over here, we got Ying. Ying is emptying out the bag and putting everything into the closet like she always does whenever we get to a hotel. Got the safe over here and some shelving, the tea and coffee station, and then over here we've got the bathroom. I'm gonna end the video for today right now. It was an excellent final day in Istanbul and then a good trip here to Rome. We have made it safely, Thank you all for watching today's video. Tomorrow is going to be a full day of sightseeing in Rome, and I have a lot of planning to do later tonight or right now. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and also make sure you subscribe for lots more food and travel videos, and I will see you on the next video. I think I'm going to watch a movie. No, you can help. Hold one side.